All right. All right, quick audio check to make sure that my mic is being picked up by the stream. All right, quick audio check. Okay, that seems to be working, and we have an audio delay of just a few seconds. Kind of expecting this to be a stream where I'm streaming mostly to myself because this was very last minute, but, you know, say hi if you drop in. Hello, this is Falterfire, and it's time for another stream. So it's been a couple weeks. I've been distracted by various things, like Marvel Rivals mostly, but I'm finally ready to go for another stream. I am trying to remember where we were at. I think the last stream we lost Returnal, which means it's Formless time again. Let me double check that. Just selecting 3 at random. And yeah, Formless. Okay. Got a new mouse and it is being a bit screwy. So anyway, so we're fighting Formless again. We are not actually going to do draft. I was just wanted to check what version of Formless we're at. So far we've done, it was Crystal Router draft actually. We did Ascendant Merle, we did Boom Boy Salon, we did Inventor Inna, we did I do Void Drofus? Just thinking about, I think I did Void Drofus. We haven't done Caitan. We've done CPU, we've done Reaper Maker, so we're missing Caitan, Thoru. Hey Zabu. We've done Thoru, or we need a Sharu run, a Caitan run, and a Nayema run. Primordial Nayema, I don't have the mental processing power for it now, or possibly ever, but we're going to go with Sharu. So, Sharu's passives are naturally discard themed. One of the big things is we lose the enemy summoning theme. We're instead kind of all in on discarding. So, we get an Evasion 1 whenever we discard 1 or more cards. Our strikes give Curse 1. We create a lethal shiv when we evade an attack, and crucially, this is kind of the big one we're building on, we return the first 3 cards we discard each turn to our hand. So, with that in mind, we're going to run 2 copies of Tricky Focus, we're going to run 2 copies of Predict, we are going to run Blade Totem, and we're going to run Rummage, we're going to run a Riposte and a Vicious Retort, and then the other 2 spots I'm not certain about. So, defensively, it makes some sense for the last spot, for one of the last spots here, to be a Burning Prism. But I have tried out, so in the version that I play, I have a run going on my tablet. The last 2 spots are Burning Prism and, what was the last? I'm forgetting what the last, it was Sharpening, Scabbard was the other one. And I like the Scabbard, I think, but I don't think the Burning Prism feels like kind of the weakest part, and I kind of feel like the deck might want a Siphon card. So one of the problems that I keep hitting is if you play a Tricky Focus and you discard a Blade Totem while the level 10 passive is up, what happens is you get 2 mana, you discard the Blade Totem, you lose 1 mana, you redraw the Blade Totem, you lose 1 mana, and now you've gained 0 mana on playing your Tricky Focus. Oh, I need to kill that so it will stop making annoying pinging noises. So that's comes down to whether I think this is good enough. This is probably fine. I could also see going for like a second Sharpening Scabbard. It is pretty good, like I said. One of the good things with Sharpening Scabbard is like if it's played after strike, and we can meet that condition simply by drawing into or discarding a Blade Totem. We're going to do that and hope that it works out. We also kind of want to find healing at some point, because otherwise we can absolutely take a lot of damage pretty quick. And that is a concern. Alright. Let's look at bounties. We're actually doing quick play. Just going to re-roll that. That's probably not happening, but I still often find that it ends up randomly happening when I wasn't expecting it. This might happen. That's probably going to happen. The bleed damage one is definitely going to happen. Actually, looking at that did remind me, I think the actual card I want here is probably Ramparts, because I want a little bit of defense here, and that can help a lot. So we're going to go random, random, random. I don't know that I'm going to deal with corruption. Sticky feels really painful here. Hello, Ashraf. Endurance is a very mixed bag. White Flame is kind of a problem because we just hemorrhage so much health to it. And we don't care about the cards. Like, Endurance gives us some cards we really like to have. Corruption, we don't really care about the cards. And fighting it can be a pain in the ass. I think we'll do it, though. It'll be fine. So we're going to go Ramparts because we want some of the discard-related cards. And then I think we go Plains because we want Elemental Strike, because that would be very, very helpful. Destruction, if we get like Endurance Destruction, that could be a very, very rough fight, because then we can't like, we can just die to drawing cards. Destruction could be a problem. Endurance could be a problem. We'll see how it lines up. And market purchase. That's actually pretty good, because we do curse damage. Here we go. First time saw hybrid mode warning. Yeah, the hybrid mode warning is only in beta. Ooh, these are both very, very good. I think I'm more likely to find another outfit that is good. We don't have Element yet, but we want to pick up Elemental Strike or a Frost Rune, and that would make this very, very good. But Shadow Jerking is obviously stronger right now, but I think we're just going to take the Elemental list classes. So as far as routing goes, this guy does drop cards we care about. I don't think we want to go through this league. I think we just want to take events as usual. Just a question whether... I don't think we care about Defective Strike enough, but we might care about Enraged Persistence enough. So we're going to start here regardless, I think. All right. So one note here that you'll notice is Blade Totem, because we apply Curse on Strike Hit, it's relatively easy for us to deal with Purity. Like so. And unfortunately we are not quite getting the skill here, although it's going to be close because of Riposte. That's annoying. But it does mean that when we draw this, we can make it go away, although it does also disable the Predict. Alright. I think we do pitch this. And now the most recent card we've played is a Strike, which means it can do this. Which will conveniently upgrade all of our strikes. Pitch that again. Oh, I should have gotten this out. This time it actually is going to discard because we have now discarded enough cards, but we also just win the fight. So that's kind of what this deck is doing. We're just sort of going off. Don't think any of these are super exciting. Oh wait, I actually didn't fully process that. This card has changed. Gain 2 per strike we played this turn. That could be good. I think we take it. Cold Realization is also very good though. I don't think we can pass up that good of card draw. We'll take the library. Okay, yeah, nothing there. It's utterly worthless. Yeah, I think Enraged Persistence, because we can force it, I think Enraged Persistence is worth it. It's going to be an expensive card to play, but that's okay. This is a bit awkward. I can't actually sequence this the way I want to without it. Well, I can try. It shouldn't work, but it might, because of the way that the sequencing works on playing stuff. Yeah, because it will stop you from playing something you don't have the mana when you play it, if you play things too quickly. But because I didn't actually lose the mana until after the redraw effect, the sequencing ends up working out in my favor. Even though it probably shouldn't. So the fortress is a bit of a nuisance. In the run on my tablet that I mentioned doing, I got kind of lucky and I drew into... my brain is failing me, sorry. I drew into... not drew into, I got the item... what's it called? Cladisare, that gives you a... gives you value. That gives you... Cladisare gives you plus... plus White Flame every time you play a strike, which ended up being very good for probably obvious reasons. Seems like a nice outer word. Yeah, the max hand size. Yeah, I didn't even notice it until later, but that is absolutely great because it's already been relevant. Anyway, we don't have to spend a reroll on it. Critical chance here is not bad. I think we just take a Stormbringer because it also gives us a way to discard stuff. I think we're fine with keeping what we've got because we've gotten pretty good pickups so far. We're just going to take another reroll token and we're going to go left. Unfortunately, we didn't roll the ability to get find an elemental cannon and get the other triple element card. Triple element card. Triple the thing that is words that my brain is refusing to give me right now. Let's grab that. We get to pitch those. These are unfortunately not going to do anything, but that's not the point. Can you tell my brain is kind of cooked right now? No, I didn't think you could. It's completely impossible to tell. Cannon. Yeah, the elemental cannon drops the card that gives us triple status, triple rune, which would be very, very good. But we didn't get it, so we just kind of have to hope we find that we find elemental strike next one. I think we just take the sharpened weapons and plan to cut it. Like, it's not bad, but it's pretty boring. It is solid filler. Huh. I think we have to pitch this because we want to be able to have mana. Which, as previously discussed, you don't get mana if you pitch and redraw a Blade Totem. Did I go planes? Yes. Yeah, I absolutely have planes, and it's for Elemental Strike. Yeah, there's Frost Barrier, which we don't have a way to get rid of because we don't have Elemental Rune. So we're just kind of stuck dealing with that, unfortunately. I pitch that. So whatever we do next will freeze us, but that's fine. We're just going to do that. Get rid of those. And definitely one of the things with the beta is that I don't love that right now there's no way to tell how many of the times you've used the passive, so you just have to remember, and if you forget, you're just kind of hosed. And my memory is not great. Which I feel like is something that you probably know about me if you've watched for any length of time. Yeah, that's not actually going to shock, but that's fine because I just was doing that. So I should have actually used this rated shiv. I was thinking that I didn't want to freeze, but it wasn't a concern. Right, we're going to get shocked here, but it's not going to matter. Yeah, having a way to deal with the Frost Ring is obviously a problem. One other thing about the passive is like I can't discard this out, or we just redraw it, and that is unhelpful. I can do this. Let's pitch that. Pitch that to redraw it. There we go. All right. So Voidquake is kind of a trap because it's all my mana even harder than Blade Totem does. But it does give us Crystallize, which is a way to beat. Gives a way to beat Purity, and gives us a way to beat Fortress. So that is an option. The other option, I don't like Infinity Armor. I don't think we're taking that. We could take Versatile Strike. That's not the worst option, but I don't think we want to. I think we do take the Voidquake. I think we do actually want this because that's going to be very helpful against Frost Barrier. And then our upgrades, I think it's the Blade Totems. Like, I think the extra hit here is just so valuable. And it's so many extra hits. And then we're going to cut the Sharpened Weapons because I don't think that card matters. It might. We don't really have a ton of scaling otherwise, but... we'll jump down to attack. Okay, we don't have any of the conditions for whatever. That's fine. Alright. We can get another Enraged Persistence here if we want it. Yeah, like that was an example of where knowing that we had that we didn't have another strike mattered, because if we did have another strike, we couldn't guarantee that we would draw into Blade Totem there, which is obviously the card we wanted. I think we did 3 redraws there. 1, 2, yeah, we did 3 redraws, so I don't think we want to do that yet. We get shocked, but we evade all these hits, and we draw into our Riposte. Joke's on you, we don't have any buffs to dispel. More starting mana than max mana? You just start with more mana than your max mana. I'm pretty sure that it's fine. I don't know though. That's hard enough to set up that I don't know that anybody has. Oh, I was going to play this, but it occurs to me that's actually a bad idea. Because that'll eat my last mana. I don't have a way to get mana back. So instead, I'm discarding this. Alright. You see, like, we do kind of have mana issues. But we do a lot of damage. We do unfortunately get frozen here, but... Okay, we actually do have to play 2 cards here. I think we actually get rid of that. And... that. Okay, so that's we're going to take that mana. Oof. This just ends up being kind of awkward. I think the play here is we eroded Voidstone. Yep. Dodge the Frost. We don't need to dodge Frost, it's fine. This is obviously bad because cards we're discarding are like the Blade Totems, which have 0 cost because they're unplayable. This is not amazing because like it's just worse than the Blade Totems for us mostly. We don't care about being frail, but we also just kind of want to play things on... Actually, does it go to 4 attack? It doesn't make it 4th hit when upgraded. So, probably there's no way to double play this, which is the real value of the Blade Totems here. Blade Rituals would be good if we could consistently have 5 mana for it, but I don't know that we can. So I think it's Blazing Ritual, or we're rerolling just taking a second Enraged Persistence, and I think I'm fine just rerolling and taking a second Enraged Persistence. The Null Shield's an option, but I think I would have taken Frozen Void. I think we're just going to take that. This is actually a very interesting set of choices here. This is normally insanely good. The thing is, this is also an incredibly good trinket. This gives us access to a card draw trinket. Basically comes down to, do we think we're more likely to find another card draw trinket or more likely to find another thing? And also, I don't know how many cards we're actually playing each turn. How many? But I feel like it's got to be Precise Scalpel. And then the upgrade, we have a lot of good options here. Like that is a very good upgrade. It's also similar. This is also very good. Riposte does get the extra hit, which is also valuable. Like there's just a lot of the tough choices. Like every single upgrade I could make is just so good. Also, like predicts, which is kind of starved on mana. I think we upgrade predict because like mana is right now the concern. We'll just increase our max mana because we don't need to restore health. All right, this fight can be a problem because you have to deal with all these summons coming out. The summon come out tomorrow. Also, it'll be time for the those bleed procs to shine, I guess. Yeah, you see, like we're only getting the 1 damage per hit instead of 3, but I think we could pitch these, but I think we leave it because I don't want to summon. I don't want to risk being bleeding issue, which would be what would happen if we had a Binta show up. All right. So I pitch this. The odds are decent we draw into predict. I think I'm kind of priced into doing this. And then I think we have to pitch that. Well, that feels a little silly because next thing I'm going to do is this. I think then I have to play that. Yeah. Do I... What's my draw pile? It's a little awkward of a draw pile. But I guess there's not much I can do about it, so... Awkward draw pile because we managed to end up with all of our strike draw and our strikes on the other side of the board. Which theoretically shouldn't really be happening. I have to redraw that. Elegant balancing act of how much mana I am losing and where I am losing it. I think I will redraw that. But I don't think I will redraw again. I believe I'm out of redraws. Yeah, I'm out of redraws. But that's fine. Because there we go. Alright. So, choices again. Phase mark isn't that useful because we don't have... I mean, like, the mark itself is not bad. But we don't have... Or, I mean, the nullify itself is not bad, but, like, the mark is less valuable because, like, we're not fighting. We're not summoning shades. And we don't have the sure passage to move stuff around. Absolute Zero is fine, but not super appealing. Rerolling to take expansion seems okay. I don't think we want Against the Swarm. We definitely don't care about Void Quake. Having the ability to transform stuff is good, but we don't have a way to make up for lost health right now. we have no healing. Like, we could fix that eventually, but I think we're just going to reroll and see what we find. Flash Shock technically is an option, but I don't think it's good. I think we just take the expansion. This doesn't really do anything for us, but it's extra max health, it's fine. I think we upgrade one of those and the riposte. And we cut nothing. That feels wrong, but I think the answer is we cut nothing for now. Okay. Wow! Gonna be one of those days, huh? And the backup option is also not here. So we don't have, to recap, we didn't get a cannon. We didn't get the elemental amalgamation. We didn't get a frost gorgon. That's rough, buddy. Huh. So we can try and go for, like, invigorating sunlights? I guess? And we try and put together, like, a pseudo-infinite? Christ, that sounds miserable. There's no way that works. But yeah, like we're using up plays of whatchamacallit, without really having control over it. We're using up Sekigu. Although in this case it doesn't matter, but ugh, decay is also miserable for us. Actually, decay's mostly fine now that I think about it. Other things like we can't just start it out like this because we would just redraw it, which is not what we want to do. All right. I think this is guaranteed to draw both blade totems. I think we have one more redraw left. I don't think it matters. I think this is just lethal regardless. Plus one mana return is nice. I don't think Sorcerer's Secretion matters to us. This is not bad. I don't know that it's good enough, but it's not bad. I think we would rather have Evasive Flight. That is always going to be... I think we take it and we plan to cut it. Naturally, we get it at a position where we don't actually have evasion. We are looking at tripping this Opportunist, but I don't think we have a better option, so. There we go. And yeah, the bleed is absolutely worth it. I don't think that is worth it. I don't think that's worth it. This is not what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. We also get a Gore here, which I guess is the backup option. We don't need to get rid of this though, because it is not good. I guess the problem is we only have so many strikes to draw. And right now we don't have a way to generate mana. But whatever, we don't need mana. Two-X sunlight? Yep. That's the hope. Guess we are pitching that and just... Yeah, this needs to go. It is just not what we're looking for. Basking Daylight is not it. There we go, Invigorating Sunlight, X2. Alright, that'll do for the turn. We get to block, and then joke's on you, we still have no buffs. We can also just like naturally find a Frost enchantment, that would also work. We can discard that, which will draw us into both of our remaining strikes. And there we go. That's not useful to us. That's not useful to us. Do we care about Chimera form? It's not awful. I think it's still a cut, but I was rerolling mostly just like try and find stuff. I think we don't take the second copy of expansion because we would rather find the Voidquake or the Cold Realization. I don't think this actually is useful to us. We take the Chimera form and plan to cut it later. That seems fine. This is also not bad, but I think it's more likely to backfire because we are taking multiple turns right now. And we're going to upgrade. Not that, because I'm probably going to cut it. Not that right now. I think we upgrade the Rummages. And we should upgrade the Invigorating Sunlights. Oh, they don't draw more anymore. I thought they did. Whoops, I shouldn't have upgraded that. I just thought it was going to draw me an additional card. That is no longer the text of that card. Because it was too good as an upgrade. I don't care about either of these cards, and then I would have to deal with this Jackass. It might be worth it for the Gathering Bolt, just because like having a way to apply Arcane would be nice. But there's no guarantee we get it, and we only have one reroll, and I don't really want to spend it fishing for that. So we're just going to go here because it's going to be easier. So one advantage here is I can pitch that, and we won't redraw it because it's temporary. We need to actually play that so that we can draw. And then, yeah, we are going to do this. Pitch the Blade Totems, and that'll be it. Everything is working exactly as planned. I think we just take the Ponder and plan to cut it. Evasive flight, technically, I guess, could be something, but we're going to go here, looking for a glitter reflection. This is another fight that like can absolutely ruin our entire day if we get unlucky, if we have to be here for more than a turn. So let's not be here for more than a turn. No. I think I do need mana here. No, I think it's worth it. So we are going to end up taking 2 turns here, but I think that's okay. Don't mind playing that. Interesting that it redrew that. I wasn't sure if it would. It must be because it wasn't caught up in drawing, and then we can do this. Pitch blade totems. 2 excellent reflections for everything with 1 bleed. That's it's kind of the hope that we get to do nonsense. This is not good for us. It's too much of a risk. Alright, hazy replica. I don't know if we can deal with the This is unfortunate. I don't know if we can use hazy replica because I don't know if we can deal with the fortress. I think we take it and plan to cut it. I think it's a lower priority cut than the Chimera. Is that true even? I think we just have to cut it. No, because if we can find Arcane, then it's good. Right, once again, hoping that we can just mow through this fight immediately. Kind of not what I wanted to see. Really in any direction. You do kind of have to do that. And that was worth it. If I'd known I was drawing that. Also, I totally would have gotten rid of Ponder if I'd remembered it was still in the drop deck, but I didn't, so. Unfortunate. If it had hit the back one, we would be able to actually use these lightning calls, but only one of them is left alive, so hopefully I should be able to make it through this, even if, yeah, that wasn't too bad. Reflected is not the one I was worried about. I was worried about the all barriers one. Alright, all of our strikes are on the other side, aren't they? It's gonna hurt, but oh, I should not have discarded that. I mean, it doesn't matter. I discarded it, I guess. Speaking of looking for Arcane, yeah. Yeah, we just no luck on finding the reflection. I guess we take the Gathering Bolt. That's more mana. Unfortunately, we cannot take this. It would be just suicide. It does give us like 2 more mana every turn. Not that that matters a ton because we are again like trying to only take 1 turn. All right, we have to deal with sticky goo. Okay, good. We found enough. Found enough discard that we're now safe from getting whacked. And we can pitch that, which we will redraw it, and I don't even honestly know. Okay, it did let us play interesting, so we can outdo Sticky Goo that way. That's good to know. Alright, that trips Decay. I was like, I knew I had something that did. Let's get Force of Shuffle, because all of our strikes are on the other side. Alright. But if that's our only way of tripping, whatever, we don't really care. Is that enough to get us past redraw? No, okay. Thought we were past redraw, but I guess not. There we go. You can take the Sticky Thoughts, because that helps us. Well, it doesn't help us on turn 1, usually, but it's not bad. Aerial Stratagem is. I think we're fighting Conquest. I think I like Aerial Stratagem because we're fighting Conquest. Doesn't pick up the 3rd hit on upgrade. Yeah, we'll try it. I think that does absolutely justify upgrading the Enraged Persistence and the you know that. Get the Rummage. Cut the Ponder. And away we go. Alright. We could get Frost Rune out of this guy, but it's so expensive. I don't hate swinging by here and picking up a Clear Focus, but, well, we don't even have to give up any events, actually. Because we just trade the... And then we have a shot at CPU, which sounds painful, but, I mean, we gotta try it. I need to get this Hazy Replica out of here because it is too tempting to play, and I think it is a trap. Do I just go ahead and do this one? Could pitch this. Costs me mana, but it doesn't quite kill you. That's a nuisance. Let's see what we get out of this. Okay. Let's do that. Now I pitch those. And now we end turn. We get to redraw the riposte. Yeah, sure, my favorite breed. Absolutely. Definitely just the sound of Faultifier's brain being mushed. At that point, we just win. No point in getting fancy. You know? Man, that is kind of tempting. One is just not enough, I think, even with the amount of frosteds we're doing, and I think the bleed is too good. I don't think this is that relevant to us, and I don't think... Well, The Elemental's classes we've been foiled at every turn. Do we have a way to get Mighty even, though? I don't know if we actually have a way to get Mighty. If we do this, we might be blessed with a Element card. Mana. We still have a Blade Totem we can draw, which is going to need more mana, so... Plus everybody's destruction goes invincible. That's fair, but I'm sure it's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Don't answer that. Don't remember if I have a redraw left. I did. I can do this, and I'm guaranteed to draw a mana card. And that means this is guaranteed to draw me my last strike. So... it's actually kind of an awkward set of things to be left in hand, but... I should have played this first, but... I won't. Nice evasion stacks, idiot. I mean... technically we can use this. It's also on the like cut immediately pile, but which is just growing larger and larger. This guy's a pain in the butt, but if we draw reasonably, it's not too bad. Because we get to do that. Yeah, we have to evade. I think we need more mana. Now we pitch this, which will give us the second evasion we need, which means that now, joke's on you. Alright, we are out of redraws. That's not what I meant to discard. And there's no way for me to get that to go off, unfortunately. We are getting arcane blasted here, but I think it's fine. What are you going to do? Dispel me? That's what I thought. Right, let's go. Crit lethal sounds fun, yeah. But I don't think I can rely. I don't plan on keeping it long term. I don't think I can reliably, like even with the vicious retort. I think we kind of have to kill this turn because otherwise you're going to set up Arcane Barrier and then we are kind of hosed. First thing, everyone enemies have just enough play that you don't deal 0 damage. Yeah. Absolute tragedy. That's going to draw us all but one of our strikes. Or no, that is all of our strikes. I just can't count. But what else is new? Now I can draw a strike. It forces a shuffle. Or I can do this. And yeah, that's at this point it's just that simple. We get a clear focus, which is great. The mind sap is actually not great because we've got the ramparts going. We cut to probably the renewing ray next. Because it has been, the fatigue has made it very difficult to actually use. This fight. Oh right, Hazy Replica needs to go because I keep just not wanting to play it at all. I can pitch that. Should play that first. I wasn't thinking. Yeah, we'll just do that. I keep finding myself as visuals like I want to I both want to play it and not play it. Or I both want to play it and discard it, and I can't do both. I think I'm out of extra discards. Let's find out. Or out of recoverable discards. And yeah, the answer was I totally am. And I could use this, but again, I just don't want to set up that fortress. Alright. Front door is going to explode. It's gonna kill you. Slightly awkward because I need to discard this, but I didn't have the hand space to play a rummage. Still don't. Yeah, I didn't have space to redraw. Messed up, but that's fine. I think at this point it is time to do this. And that's actually more damage. Okay. Oh, but it doesn't get played, so we don't get that bleed damage. Not that it matters. Except that, yeah. You're probably going to die on my draw here. Should have the same threshold we just filled with kamikaze shot. Yeah, the god. Please no. Don't do this to me. Oh right, if I discard I just redraw the trash. That is still an annoyance. This is going to kill you, but it is going to explode, but it's fine, because I just take a tiny amount of damage. Okay, Flood of Insight. I don't think I can actually use it. I just don't have the mana for it. Even with upgrades, I'm not going to have the mana for it. But what am I rerolling for? Let me just take it. There we go. These are both very good. So we don't care about damage taken from attacks. We don't care about these benefits. So it's just like the value of having a card draw trinket. But I think the trinkets we have are good enough that I'm just gonna do this. All right, we're gonna upgrade the Sharpening Scabbard. We're gonna upgrade the Predict because mana is a problem. We are going to cut the Hazy Replica because I'm tired of having this trick card in my hand that I can't play. Do we care enough about... Because I could force another Clear Focus out here. And our mana situation is not amazing. That may actually be worth it. The other options, we get to upgrade a skill, which is also very good, admittedly. Let's upgrade the Combat Ready. I think we just take the fight. Still any Frost Cap? Yes, because it's for endurance in the last area. And also just is really nice with the Cold Realization. Right, decent chance this ends up throwing me what I'm looking for. Yep, that'll do. I actually should upgrade the aerial strat because I do actually care about the less mana on discard. Pitch that again. This is my last redraw. So this is where like I can play Flood of Insight, but I think it's worse than just, well, yeah, because like I'm already fatigued and I just don't have that much spare mana. Just playing this is better. I think I do that first because I just want to get you gone, and then all of that value is going to go at that dork. I do unfortunately Arcane Blast here, but Delicate Braces would be amazing. Fortunately, you're not quite fast enough, I think. Do that so we can avoid wasting a redraw. And then yeah, we just went on by discarding anything. Easy. We're getting Bleed, and we're getting Curse. We could do this, but I think we're still just here for the Clear Focus. Tempest Rig is also not bad, but I don't think either of these are better than what we have. And we are cutting the Gathering Bolt, I think. Because it's just like, it's so expensive. And even with the upgrade, like our mana is not great. And then probably the, what goes next? This guy could absolutely run our entire day, it occurs to me. Especially now that we got rid of our only Arcane Source. Should not have drawn this. Oh, right, it did. I just was expecting to draw us this and something else because I'm dumb. guess we just take that. Right. That could have been a lot worse. I burned my trinkets for a minimal value, but I think it was worth it. Okay, good. I did have enough to get that back. I'm farming both of my blade totems, which is going to cost me all of my mana. Oh, interesting that it didn't draw me both of my blade totems. Pretty sure it should have, but not the biggest deal. And then I think we just pitch that. Okay, I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't actually die this turn, but that's fine. We have a lot of evasion. Like, I know it hits a bunch of times, but... Oh, wow, that is... Wow, that hurt a lot more than I was expecting. I got cocky. I really did not think it was going to hit that hard. I guess that's what I get for giving it all that powerful I got. Yeah, we're absolutely not going to make it the way through, just like not having that that status is going to hurt too bad. The man could be spent better. Ramparts doesn't... What do you mean the man could be spent better? We're not ever playing it. Ramparts is costing us 0 mana. I don't think we've spent any mana on Ramparts this entire... I don't know what you're talking about. I think you have it confused with the Tide Elemental card that does cost mana, but... There we go, I was looking for that so we could heal back. There we go. Okay. That hurt a lot. We don't consistently have shield for that. Cactus Ep, I don't think is worth it. Second Cold Realization is not amazing, but I think it's better than wasting a reroll here. Do we just need the ability to frost things? I guess so. Alright, if this was CPO, I was going to be sad because like, I would kind of regret not having rested. I think we probably do rest here. And then we cut probably just the Voltaic Frost. Do we? Yeah, I think we just got the Voltaic Frost. Alright. I'm gonna move this over here so the chat's a little bit closer to my face. I think we pitch that first just so that I'm guaranteed to have a strike to discard. No, yeah, you have it confused with the Frost Elemental card. No, Tide Elemental card. I am kind of regretting not taking... Okay. Did I not draw me 2 strikes? Or am I losing my mind? It could be just losing my mind. Okay, no, one of our blade totems just is... That just only drew us 1 strike. That absolutely only drew us 1 strike. I'm not going crazy, I swear to God. Right? Right? I pitched a thing. Huh. Weird. Yeah, it says no strikes to draw, but... What the fuck? Yeah, okay, that's just weird. If we lose, that's my excuse. We have a bug to blame now. I don't care if we would have lost anyway. That's the excuse I'm going with. And now I'm kind of curious if it's actually over here at all. But if we draw into it, I am in trouble because I need to play this. So. My guess is that it lost track of it with the discard and shuffle nonsense that we've got going on. Yeah, we can't dog fatigue anyway, but... Yeah, my ability to generate mana here is lacking. So I'm going to take a beating here. Not as much of a beating as I could, but still more of a beating than I would like. Yeah, this is a doomed run, I think. Which is a shame, because, like, I just need to, like, even if I could have found just, like, the... I don't think Frost Totem would have done it. I don't think Frost Dagger would have been worth it, because we're getting a lot of value off the bleed. But we really needed to find any of the rune cards, and we just didn't. Like, the monsters just didn't spawn. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the Discord. Let's go. I do have to kind of play that. I know I'm already holding the only. Shock Dragon? Yeah. I mean, Shock Dragon doesn't have anything to stop me, and, I don't know. Sorry, I am still distracted by one day in Discord. I'm definitely giving this 100% of my attention now. Promise. I'm not distracted at all. Yep. Let's see. I don't need more evasion this turn, so I think I just pitch that because it's more damage. We'll just outright play the Void Quake, I think. Alright, I think we win off of curse damage. Okay. Don't care about that. The other card here is Swarming Ray, which we can't really use. We can't actually use that. You have to spin a reroll and just hope you find something. That's not something. That's not anything. I guess we take the absolute zero because it's way to freeze, which we kind of would really like to have. Scroll recall seems good. This is better than the guaranteed crits. No, we don't need that. Upgrade. Combat ready and clear focus, I think. Yeah, I think cut flood of insight because it's just so expensive. And of course we do have endurance. This is like the worst pair, and it's on all three of them. We may just be this may just be the end of the road. Hopefully we can get to release one of these fights. This is of the fights that we have. I think this is going to be the easiest, but it's not going to be easy. And then we play this. Let me pitch those. Okay, now it's going to return. Yeah, that's my hand. Now we have the now we have to deal with Opportunist, although only for one turn, and it shouldn't be too bad, I hope. Helps that the first Opportunist is basically free. May as well do that. I should have played this so that we would redraw it. I guess we just play that, pitch those. Don't love that, but you do an X6 deck, but it's just 2 X6, which is obviously manageable. Yeah, and one team we were bugged out this time with the aerial stratagem, which should have been drawn there and just wasn't. They're running against Frenzy now? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, and unfortunately we don't have a way to get it dead fast enough. Unfortunately, Yeah, and there's that turn, which is obviously a problem. Because we just cannot attack into that. Like, we just really, really needed to not have to fight endurance. And we have to fight endurance, so... I guess I can freeze you out. Like, next turn, a lot of the fatigue goes, a lot of the reflect goes away, but... Like, this was the gamble of fighting endurance, was like, that if we did happen to roll endurance in these fights, we would be in trouble. And then we did. This is gonna hurt, but... Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I just wanted to get some stuff going, but I shouldn't have. Yeah, I've just got to intern here. I think we have to restart this, and I don't know. I don't know that we can win this. I think this run is just dice here. Yeah, there's only a 1 in 3 chance that we didn't fight endurance, but no, because our odds were better than that, because we just needed to either get the 1 in 3 and not have endurance on the fight, or we needed the 2 in 3 to get that other thing. The 2 and 3 to get Elemental Strike, or we needed the whatever the odds are to get. We just got really unlucky. And now we're going to die for it. And there's just nothing I can do. Like, if I discard that, we should get so fucked. Watch this. We just can't do fucking anything. But I can't just not play cards. Oh, I thought it was out of discards. Like, not playing cards doesn't lead to victory. He'd freeze you out. For that to be feasible, guess I do that. So I can now freeze you at least. Which doesn't really fix my problems. But I don't think I can kill you this turn. At this point, I kind of feel like I'm just trying to stack evasion. I think this will kill the front one and then freeze us. Oh, yes, because of the which I think means we should now live the turn. Yeah, because you don't actually. Okay. Oof. Okay. So we have evasion for the turn. Oh no, because that was from last turn. So we need to discard stuff. We just kind of have to do that immediately. Oh, and you have Frenzy again, which is actually really bad. Because of all the whatever going on. That's not going to do anything. Oh, I could just freeze? I can just freeze. I think that's what I have to do. Alright, the decay is not a huge problem for us. I believe that now it is indeed winnable. Not getting any value out of that, not getting any value out of that. Max Frost absolutely demonstrating why I took it. Figuring out sequencing here. Right, yeah, it's that simple. Okay. This gives me a source of arcane. It's not amazing, but it's a source of arcane. Shah'Ru being secret MVP in this fight. Yeah, I didn't even notice it, but you're right. It probably was doing a huge ton of work. A huge ton of work. That's words. So in the first one each turn, it's useless. That's useless. We're just gonna discard. We're gonna upgrade this. I know, like, every card we had kind of did work. The Absolute Zero, I think, was the real MVP. Because we absolutely weren't making it through that without the Absolute Zero. Problem we have here is, of course, the sticky goo, which we have no way around. And then we're going to be bleeding next turn, which we also don't have a way around. Oh, right, and it sets up. Fucking. Oh, right, but it gets rid of most of it. Okay. Oh, we're not bleeding. We get the bleeding. The bleeding card gets created. Okay. So I'm saying there's a chance. Ugh. Okay, well, that's really what I didn't want to see. What do I even fucking do here? I have to freeze. There's like no way around that. Just whether there's anything else useful I can do. I think I did want to draw that here. And then I think I end turn. Okay. Ideally we want to freeze this turn, but I don't know that there's any way for us to do that. Okay. So that's our way to do Arcane, but it's not great. That may still be what we end up taking, but I think it might just be the Conquering Might. For all the bleed. No, I think we have to take that because we need to take away a Frost turn. Great. Love that for us. Okay. If we freeze here, we prevent it from Arcane blasting us next turn. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to deal with this. Or rather, to permanently deal with it. It's just going to be a perpetual nuisance. I think if we pitch this, we just don't draw anything, which is actually what we want. Arcane Blast again, which means that we are now next turn in the clear. And now pitch that, so it's in the draw pile. And that's turn. Okay, we're going to be able to die to Formless, at least at this rate. I think we just want to go into the Frenzy turn unfatigued because we can. So have to play that. Because otherwise we die. But there's no way around this thing getting set up, is there? We may just be actually getting farmed. It's going to be a multi-attack next turn. And we're going to just die to that, I think. I'm pretty sure we're just dead here. I don't think there's anything we can do. Oh no, because the Arcane Barrier saved us. And here I thought the Arcane Barrier was what we needed. I was wrong. Oh fuck, are we just dead anyway? I really hope not. Alright. We did it. We didn't die. And now we get Mini Limb Strike. I don't know if we can actually get Mini Limb Strike up to 100 damage, but god damn it, we have to try. We still need this. We probably don't actually need the cursed skull at this point. We upgrade MLS because we took MLS. So I don't really have a cut. Unless it's expansion. I think it's expansion. We're going to rest. We're going to get energy. I mean, no. That's probably more valuable than that. We may as well use the reroll here, though. That's definitely better than this for us. Probably should cut something. I just don't know what it would be. Maybe the cold realization, but that feels wrong. Alright. I'm only going to give this one go, I think. And if it goes poorly, and whatever, I don't care. Yeah, that's just not the number I need to see. That's also not the number I need to see, but I could use Conquering Tactics to get powerful stacking going. Which might be what needs to happen. So this can potentially turn online eventually. I'm not sure even that's going to be enough. Oh, that helps, actually. I realize this is going to fatigue us into our frenzy turn, but yep, that now turns that online. Which is kind of what I was hoping. I don't think I want to go all the way into fatigue still, but this actually does look way more promising than I was expecting. Obviously, we still have some threats on the horizon, but see, I can arcane blast all enemies. I think that's fine. Let's shock you meet the shock barrier. And then I can play this again for value. Let's go do that just so I don't forget. I think you will unfreeze when this one dies, but yeah. Oh, and then you get permanent frost barrier as a nuisance. Oh, and I have to get rid of whatever, or it's a little unfortunate how that shakes out. I can do this. I need to Arcane Blast you. There's a chance. No. Okay. I was hoping I would be able to get the mana to get to Mini Limb Strike again. I don't know what these debuffs are that I'm about to pick up. Hopefully they're not too big of a deal. Okay, good. Okay. So. Step one is I need to get through the Purity. Step 2 is that. I'm gonna print screen that because that is. I really didn't think we were gonna get this far. I didn't even take any recoverable damage here because Mini Limb Strike is a busted card. All right. With the help of Mini Limb Strike and a little bit of luck and a minimal amount of skill, we beat D4S3 with the Blade Totem Shuffle. So that is going to be the stream. Thank you, Zabu, for hanging out. Thank you to those of you who dropped in briefly earlier. Maybe you're still lurking. Looks like I have 8 watching, so thank you to everybody who is watching. That is going to be it for now. Tune in next time to see me potentially go up against Eternal, but possibly not. We'll see. I will burn that bridge when I get to it. Toodles.